turn, Ash?
All right, well, I am Brad Nelson. I'm here with Gerard Fabiano. Yeah. Round 5 of Charlotte Open. We got Aintrazi on the right and Chad Strickland on the left, both playing Heartless Summoning variants.
Aintrazi is the current USA national champion.
He is.
So that's pretty cool. Chad Strickland is, with that hat, he kind of looks like maybe like a skateboarder.
Ollie's picture from Nationals is probably one of the best trophy picks I've ever seen.
What was he doing?
He was like holding the trophy and he was saluting to the American flag.
Oh, yeah.
It was the nut.
That's pretty good. Aintrazi, he's not a soldier, but he has soul.
So Ollie's Heartless Summoning deck is based around Faithless Looting and Unbearer Rights to help you when you don't have your Heartless Summoning. And he's going to get big creatures like Elish Norn, Massacre Worm, and Runescar Demon. And what's Chad doing?
Well, Chad's pretty much doing the same thing, but he's going to try to go for the combo with Heartless Summoning. Doesn't have any Unbearer Rights. So Ollie leads off with a turn 1 of Faithless Looting.
Finds his Summoning.
Does he have the black mana,
though? It's difficult to keep without the mana, isn't it?
Well, I mean, if you have like a Faithless Looting, you're just thinking, hey...
It's interesting. Ollie is going to keep the Whip Flare in his hand, even though his opponent led with a red-blue land. It doesn't seem like...
That is kind of interesting. Maybe...
Are we sure? Maybe it isn't a Whip Flare. I think it is, but...
Alright, well, there's a Perilous Mirror pretty much giving away what Chad's playing on turn 2.
Unless he's playing like a Grixis Tezzeret deck.
There's that black mana off the top, and there's a Heartless Summoning.
And so that's going to allow him to cast his Solemn that's stuck in his hand.
Yeah. So.
I like how we say stuck in his hand in this matchup. It kind of is. You just need to power these cards out super early.
Yeah, exactly. And no one's playing Ray Revelation. No one's really playing too much Enchantment Kill. So
the only deck that I think is the other Unveiled Rights deck, which is the Freets deck, the French deck, has Ray in the sideboard.
Okay.
So
a main phase Forbidden Alchemy. Maybe he's worried about a mana leak or such.
What card is that?
That he discarded is a Devil's Play.
Oh, interesting. I haven't seen the full art Devil's Play.
Yeah, I believe it's a Devil's Play. Alright, so Ollie has an Unbearer Rights. So he gets to play the Solemn.
Yeah, he's going to go dig up another land.
What land do you think he's going to dig up?
I mean, a black source lets him cast his Runescar Demon and his Massacre Worms, and a white lets him play Elish Norn.
If he digs up an island or a plane, shouldn't he have played the Solemn first? And then...
the one extra mana is... I mean, what are you going to be bluffing? You can't be bluffing like a counter spell.
Sure.
So...
But it's still, well, regardless, he's searching the swamp, so his play was fine, but just for everybody at home.
It's a value play, but you don't get much value from it. Yeah.
Ollie's going to...
oh, that's the 2-1? Oh, it is the priest, so he definitely knows.
The priest,
yeah, so he knows what deck he is 100% now.
Yeah. So Ollie's going to be able to play that Runescar Demon from his graveyard next turn off the Unbearer Rights.
Uh-oh, both players have Heartless Summoning.
Yeah.
Perilous Mill dies to the Heartless Summoning and shoots Ollie for 2.
There's a Solemn. Yeah.
Yeah, this is scary territory for Ollie.
So
just because Chad has the ability to just go off now.
I think these guys are 2 and 2. Are they 2 and 2? Can we get their record?
They were at table 50 in round 4.
So they're probably 2 and 2.
It could be 3 and 1.
Could
table
be 3
50?
and 1. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have to be table 50. Or they have to be 3 and 1. At table 50 in 4 rounds, so there's 200 tables.
Okay.
Yeah, I would guess they're 3-1.
On the off chance, maybe like a 2-1-1. But he's going to play a land. He needs to play his 5th land. Yeah, here's his 5th land. There's an Unbearer Rights. That Runescar Demon. So that's going to allow him to, Demonic Tutor.
Probably go get Phantasmal Image to like Phantasmal Image Chain, and then play like an Elish Norn, something just to like make his clock 2 turns. Because that's what he really wants to do, is make it a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, it's definitely reasonable. He's going to take a look through his deck just to make sure that he wants the image.
He just goes Demon into Demon.
3 and 1, so they are 3 and 1. And Ollie will shuffle his deck after the search. So Chad's gonna maybe try to kill him this turn. Let's see if Chad has the Lich. That's pretty much all Chad needs. If Chad has Lich, he wins.
Yes, if Chad has Lich, the game's over.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a Metamorph for a Lich.
Yeah. Play the Lich, make infinite mana. That's so cool.
Get it back, red. Yeah. All right, so that's game.
Yeah.
So he has infinite red mana. Yep, and Ollie knows what's up because Ollie, he plays Heartless Summoning.
The one deck that goes over the top of Ollie's Heartless Summoning deck is his opponent's Heartless Summoning.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Let's see what they have for sideboards, though.
Yeah.
Ollie does have 3 Ratchet Bombs, a Forest for a Ray in his sideboard, and Ancient Grudge.
Okay.
So he is splashing, and he can go search up a Forest with his Solemn Simulacrums. He has 2 Mimic Vats. That's kind of interesting to be able to steal, like. So like the Mimic Vats are going to be good in this matchup because Chad can't go infinite if Ollie steals one of his pieces.
Yeah, exactly. Because instead of going to the graveyard, it will go under the Mimic Vat.
And then if he ever wants to replace it, it goes back to the graveyard. But I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Well, what is this sideboard card? I cannot read it.
Turn aside. It protects one of your permanents.
Okay.
Permanents.
Right. 1 blue mana.
1 blue protect a permanent of yours.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not really too sure what Chad
Ollie's
going to bring in.
Yeah, Ollie's going to bring in a Ray of Revelation, 3 Nihil Spell Bombs, probably the Forest, maybe Ratchet Bomb. I don't think so. And 2 Mimic Vats for sure.
Okay. What do you think about Chad?
He doesn't have much for this.
He doesn't,
matchup.
right?
No. Yeah, I definitely say Ollie does have enough cards to make this matchup get closer to even.
Yeah. I mean, Ollie got crushed game 1.
Well, that game 1, Chad's way ahead, especially when he can metamorph the demon to go find his combo piece.
Do you think Ollie, maybe I don't want to say killed himself, but
because you in that matchup you just have to play with the cards that you have because he knows he's on a small clock. Like he knows Chad's going to have 4 Liches in his deck, and he already has both pieces he needs.
Sure.
So he has to try killing him. Ollie just has to go for it. Like the only way that playing that is wrong is if Chad has a Metamorph or a Phantasmal Image. And you can't really know, like, what are you going to do? Just drop 1 Elish Norn and try to kill him with your 3 power?
Sure, maybe not. But, a quick game 1 to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
I think both these players weren't really expecting the mirror match.
No.
Heartless Summoning,
It's funny, they both are designed around the same card, but this is even close to a mirror match.
Yeah, well Heartless,
yeah,
So, just because Heartless Summoning is one of the most powerful cards, but still it hasn't picked up too much weight. Like we didn't really see it at the Pro Tour, so we're still kind of waiting for the deck to take off if it ever will. Do we have some more interesting tweets?
No, not yet.
All right, so they're still sideboarding our players. Aintrazi, the U.S. National Champion, Chad Strickland. We don't have too much information on Chad Strickland, but
one person said that you're probably going to keep going until you run out of resources or the open quits and you leave a rich man.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to just keep going deep until either they're done or you're done.
Yeah, I mean, I could have stopped immediately. My very first pack that opened today was Sword and War and Peace.
I think that's the spot you just quit. You just go home, right? Like, you hit the mini jackpot the first minute you go to a casino, you're just like, all right, that's a sign I'm done.
Yeah. But I'm trying to get cards to play next week in Baltimore.
Yeah, I did that. I was playing blackjack at a local bar, and I just put down $100 and I just got 4 green chips, for $25, and I split and double the first hand and then I just leave. I'm like, I just doubled up. I'm done.
All right.
But we're gonna get to game 2.
Yeah. With Magic, you're pretty much never done because even if you're out of the tournament, the cool thing is you can still
have drafts
play.
and
drafts.
I was even thinking, like, we're not going to get out of here until 11 p.m., and I'm like, I wonder if anyone's going to want to draft before we go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're just going to go get dinner and then maybe do a moto draft or something.
We could moto draft, but we have to be up so early again.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do the new sets out. We can do a pre-release draft.
Do you get a QP points for that?
Yeah.
But it's like 20 tickets, right?
Yeah, it's a horrible value.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the old set.
I'm going to do this set.
Yeah? All right.
Oh, yeah, I'll do a draft. You can do a draft. I'm going to use the new cards.
All right, cool. So, what do you think about these guys' land counts?
They should be low.
I mean, it's weird because Ollie's playing 26 lands.
But he also runs Faithless Looting, so he just wants to make sure he has lands and he can ditch lands if he needs to.
Sure. But ideally, he wants to ditch his Unburial Rights or his creatures.
He doesn't always want to ditch his creatures unless he has Unburial Rights, because, when you have Heartless Summoning, you want to have your creatures in your hand.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so they both pretty much lead off with swamps. Ollie fetched the swamp with Evolving Wilds. I like how Ollie shuffles his deck. Third Shuffler.
He's kind of just clump on clump. They're not really getting that randomized.
No? I still like it. Ollie, you're a great shuffler if you're watching. All right, so Ali will draw for his turn. Draws a land. He definitely has enough land.
And sets up Heartless Summoning.
All right, there's a Heartless Summoning.
I think he only has... Did he mulligan? Because he doesn't have that much in his hand. There's not much action.
Yeah, he doesn't have too much action.
All right, Perilous Mirror comes down.
Perilous Mirror.
Oh, Solemn will help.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's some nice shuffling skills there. Gets a Solemn. He might just do a double fetch here.
Oh, he boarded in Day Judgment. Or he had Day in his main.
And he decided to keep him
Keep it, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems interesting to keep Day in this matchup because he's playing against a combo deck.
Yeah, kind of.
And he has so many cards to bring in.
Maybe like he wants to set up like some like Day Spellbomb combo. Something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Most of his opponent's threats are combo pieces that die to a Heartless Summoning.
I think Ali's going to sack that Evolving Wilds anyway, right?
Yeah, of course he is.
I'm surprised he didn't like combo. Like
just put them together?
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't care about the shortcut.
All right.
Oh, wow. Chad just plays a second swamp, says go. And a very ugly swamp compared to one. Like, it just looks weird.
Yeah, well, what kind of swamp is that? What kind of swamp is that?
One's just a Zendikar and one's just Scars or something.
Onslaught or Scars.
Yeah.
Or something not too tasteful when it comes to basic lands. All right. So
I mean, especially he has taste in his other spells. Like he has, the promo priests.
The priest, yeah. Ooh, what did Ali draw there?
A Phantasmal
image. Not bad. But he's tapping 5 for the Elish Norn. So let's see what the Perilous Mirrors are going to do.
Well, they'd have to both go to the Solemn, so I don't think he wants to do that. He is. He's just going to kill out the Solemn.
All right. So Solemn would have been a 3/3.
Yeah.
-1/-1 from the Heartless Summoning, +2/+2 from the Elish Norn. So Chad is stuck on 2 lands. 2 lands, and there's a Ratchet Bomb. Not really going to do anything here. So the only way I can see Ali losing this game if he decides to play a Phantasmal Image, cloning his own Elish Norn. But besides for that, Ali pretty much has it locked up. I think I see a Sun Titan too. So Ali's finishing resolving a Faithless Looting.
Should hopefully let him find some big creatures to put into play.
Yeah, I think he had a Sun Titan. Yeah, so he this Phantasmal Image.
Yeah, now he's just going to cast Sun Titan, Image Sun Titan.
There's 4 mana. And there's a 7/7 Sun Titan. He'll get back Image, another 7/7. And he'll get back a Plains.
And now he puts Nile Spellbomb, and he just has it all.
Yep, and Chad pretty much has nothing. Chad's playing it out though. Hoping to draw, I don't know what.
A land that doesn't come into play on tap.
Yeah, I mean it's... Ali has lethal. So there's a Perilous Mirror. It will kill a Phantasmal Image.
Yeah.
So I guess Chad has another turn. All right, Ali just wants to cycle that Spellbomb to draw a card.
It's a little ambitious.
I mean, he's just going to get back that Phantasmal Image when he attacks with Sun Titan.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he'll just get the bomb back. Yeah,
and then he'll get the bomb. So he just wanted to cycle to get a free card.
Yeah.
And yeah, unless Chad somehow has, I mean, I don't really know what he could have. The Ratchet Bomb will be able to take out the Phantasmal Image and the Heartless Summoning. But that's not going to help too much. Ooh, and there's a Mimic Vat and another Phantasmal Image, just for later in the game if he needs to use it. Like these types of decks just makes me think more and more how good the Black Spellbomb really is.
Oh, the Black Spellbomb is an amazing spell. Like I have 3 in my blue-black sideboard, and I'm just in love with the card. I was even main decking it in my 4-color control deck from the last format.
All right, Chad, doing a little math, wondering, can I survive one more turn? There's a Ponder. I don't really know what he's looking for.
What could Chad eventually draw into? Is there any way to get, like, this board off?
Yeah. All right, so Chad scoops it up, and they're going to a game 3.
Exciting game 3.
Yeah, and Chad will be on the play this game, so I feel that definitely has a lot to do in this matchup. So SCG Live brought to you by StarCityGames.com. Just in case you guys are wondering.
Yeah, if you didn't know what SCG meant, you do now.
Yeah, that could be one of the trivia questions. You never know. All right, so we got a perfect shot of these guys back. Ollie with his 4-color Heartless Summoning. Chad with his combo Heartless Summoning. And a few more cupcakes are flying around over here. I still didn't get one.
Well, you got to go ask nicely.
Okay. So, I thought you ate your cupcake.
No, I just took a little nibble out of it.
Oh, really?
Just a jealous nibble. I'll take another little tiny nibble.
First of all, I don't even like the chocolate. It looks like dark chocolate. I'm not a fan.
It's so delicious.
I would just eat the cupcake in like one bite.
On air?
Not on air because it's rude for the viewers, but in reality, that's what you want to do.
No, I want to take little nibbles. I think that won't even be gone before we're done tonight.
Okay, all right, that's definitely fair. So I don't know if any of these guys are going to change how they sideboard because of the player draw. I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
You might be right though. Ollie might be favored because of the sideboard.
I mean, I think Ollie is going to have to take a defensive approach. He's going to have to play more, depending on how fast Chad's draw is, which just means if he has Heartless Summon or not. Ollie's going to have to spend more time putting his defensive spells into play.
What do you think about the Witchbane Orb? Do you think that card could be good? I was thinking about sideboarding next weekend with the Grand Prix.
It could be fine. I mean, it definitely has more applications than you would think. There's quite a few decks that it would be decent against, but I don't think enough to let it some sideboard.
It's pretty good against blue-black.
Yes.
It's okay versus the Heartless decks.
Yeah, I mean it's good against Chad's version, but not any other version.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Curse of Death's Hold is still pretty popular.
It's great against mono red.
Yeah, really good against mono red. That was the best answer to Cough. I mean, when a Cough Ultimate goes off, it's bad, but
yeah, you're not going to win the game with the Cough Ultimate anyway.
Well, unless you're a blue-black control player and
you're trying to mill them.
Yeah.
But then why would their Cough go Ultimate and not still be in play?
Well, you never know. You never know how the players play. So, looks like there's some fans gathering around the feature match tent.
I mean, everyone wants to watch an Ollie match. The guy behind kind of looks like a scruffy Alex West for some reason.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Alex West.
Yeah. I think he's maybe slightly shorter than Alex West.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure. I'm not really sure how tall Alex West is. Maybe Alex West isn't too tall himself.
No, he's pretty tall. He's at least 5'11".
Okay. So, I think Ollie's debating if he's going to keep his hand or not. Taking a few deep breaths. Very intense Magic here in round 5 of the SCG Open.
Well, their back is against the wall. If they want to top 8, they can't lose another match until top 8.
Yeah. They could probably draw once more, but...
Yeah, they can get the draw.
All right, so I'm not too sure what we're waiting on. All right, boom.
Let's do it.
Chad starts off with the red-blue dual land, and Ollie decides to go with the red-black dual land. How does Ollie's hand look to you?
He has Desperate Ravings. I think he has his one Alchemy.
All right, so there's a looting from Chad.
Faithless Looting is such a good card.
It's pretty good.
I think the card's going to get much better when you don't have cards like Nile Spellbomb screwing you up. I bet that'll be a decent card in block.
Yeah, sure. All right, and Chad just plays a second land and passes the turn after the looting. And Ollie has access to 2 lands, and I think he's going to pass and just end step play Desperate Ravings. Seems like a fine play.
That's exactly what he's going to do. All right, Chad found his Heartless Summoning.
Yep. All right, so Ollie's going to roll the dice, so to speak.
Yeah, try to find some cards that are going to matter and not have to discard them.
So yeah, we're in round 5. We have Ollie Aintrazi versus Chad Strickland. It's game 3. Ollie won the second game. Chad took the first game. So
and Ollie is in a pretty rough matchup.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so here comes the roll. Now, they're rolling the dice because sometimes you could tell which card has been in their opponent's hand.
And it's just better randomization.
Alright, so Ali loses a swamp.
I think you can spare it.
Yeah, it looked like he had enough lands.
Oh, there's the Mimic Vat.
Alright, so Ali draws a Glacier Fortress.
Yeah, I just love his mana base.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny mana base. He's pretty much playing every color but green.
He has a splash for Forest.
And Ancient Grudge in his sideboard, and Rare Revelation.
Yeah, so, he has at least one of every basic land in his deck.
Alright, well, there's that Mimic Vat. So let's see if his sideboard tech Mimic Vat.
I think he dropped a Glitch Force into play, and he's like, let me take that back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a Faithless Looting by Chad. What is Chad looking for here? What do you think?
Chad's just looking for more combo pieces. I mean, if he can dump like 2 of the 2/1s into his graveyard, his Lich still goes off.
Okay, does he care about this Mimic Vat? What do you think?
Well, the Mimic Vat means that Chad will have to have 2 copies of a combo piece.
Okay.
So it's just extra. So there's 1 priest. He needs another priest to be able to go off because the Mimic Vat can only hold on to 1 for so long, and then if you want to grab the other one, it replaces it and puts it back in the graveyard.
Sure.
I'm curious why Chad keeps main phasing his alchemies and such. Maybe he's looking for land. I can see that.
I mean, he is playing 4 priest.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now he needs 3 combo pieces.
Wow. And he doesn't really have much of an answer to the Mimic Vat besides the Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to play Ratchet Bomb, wait a few turns to take it up, and then blow it. So.
Depends. Ollie has to put some pressure on him before it matters.
Yeah, I think Ollie will be okay. I saw a Forbidden Alchemy in his hand.
Yeah, that he just has not had time to play yet.
Yeah, I think next turn I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Forbidden Alchemy.
I mean, yeah, he did search for the plane, so now his Glacial Fortress will be able to come into play untapped.
Alright, so Ollie's doing a little bit more shuffling.
I don't like the Day Judgments. I think he just has more cards in the days than he should need for that.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a Solemn Simulacrum. He could play the Solemn for full cost, or he could Alchemy.
I don't know. I think I just like Solomon here.
You think so?
Getting more mana in.
I think I would Alchemy and try to set up an Unburial Rites next turn. But
I guess that's true.
He might go with the Solemn. So he does decide to go with the Solemn. And now he'll have access to 6 mana next turn, possibly 7 if he draws a land.
There's the Forest.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to search for that Rare Revelation.
Yeah. Or Ancient Grudge. I don't know. Ancient Grudge isn't going to be good. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if he has Day in his deck, I don't think he has Ancient Grudge in his after sideboard. Like
sure.
He boarded in Sun Titans. He still has Day. He boarded in Spellbomb, Mimic Vat. Like, what's he taking out?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
He even showed us Elishnorn last round, or for the game he won, so he's not taking Elishnorn out.
Alright, so Chad's tapping some mana.
I have no clue what he takes out.
Alright, there's an Alchemy. So Chad's digging. 1, 2. He almost put him in his hand. 4. So Chad will have an option to pick between those 4 cards.
And he found a second priest.
But he needs a 3rd priest now.
Yeah. Well, he's got 2 though, so.
Alright, there's a Solemn Simulacrum. So Chad will probably go fetch up a island right here. Maybe a swamp. Yeah, island. Alright. And yeah, this game is still kind of too early to tell where it's actually going to go. Like, Ollie has, great defense with the Mimic Vats in play, but Chad could just, break through them.
Yeah, with all these alchemies and no pressure, Chad can just eventually, just find everything he needs.
Sure.
Like, Ollie is going to need to find a Spellbomb, and, that's a card that Chad will have difficulty dealing with. He drew a white card.
He did draw a white card. Was that a Ray?
It could have been a Ray.
It kind of looked like. Well,
I guess it could have been a day too. No, that looks like a Ray of Revelation.
Yeah, it looked like in the back he was holding it.
Yeah.
So I think Chad's gonna chump block with a Solemn right here.
Well, I don't think he wants to because then Ollie gets to put it on a Mimic Bat and do that every turn.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's that big of a problem for Ollie to be committing 3 mana each turn?
It within 2 turns, it's a lot of value.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there's a Forbidden Alchemy. Let's see what Ollie will find. Heartless Summoning Day.
Heartless Summoning.
All right. So I think he'll probably just get a Heartless Summoning.
Pretty easy to just pick that one up.
Yep. So, yeah, that is a rare relation, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so Ollie will just pass the turn. All right, Chad's gonna main phase flashback this alchemy. All right, I think I saw a Lich.
It's very interesting why he keeps choosing to main phase these alchemies.
I think because Ollie doesn't have a blue mana on tap, and
he's just playing around counter magic.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's in Ollie's deck, which
he should know, like that he doesn't have a counter spell.
Well, you never know. I mean, Ollie's deck is just a random deck, so there's a deck that's not in that deck. Ollie's more often than not is just building these 4-color crazy decks, so nobody really knows.
And he did have Mana Leak in his last version.
Sure. Right.
I don't think that comes into... No, that does not come into play untapped.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, that...
Alright, there's a Heartless Summoning. We're going to have Ollie tap that.
Yeah.
No, he can't spend that mana. Alright, we're going to try to stop the match. Alright, Ollie's a bit confused. I mean, when you have so many of these lands...
Yeah, you have so many different lands in play.
Yeah.
It was the red-blue one.
Yeah. All right. I think
the judge is stopping them.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's interesting how we're watching the match, but sometimes when the judges watch the match, you don't pick up on it immediately.
Well, we're more focused in on the match. Like judges are looking for different things, right? Sometimes they catch those, but they're looking for
cheating. Maybe?
Yeah, making sure people are doing the proper things with spells, not drawing extra cards.
I mean, to be honest, lots of times we miss things too.
Yeah, we miss things, but we're a lot more focused in on these things as well.
Sure. But it's also interesting how the opponent doesn't pick on it, Because normally when you're playing,
you still have to pay blue, my friend.
Yeah. All right. Ollie finally figured it out. No big harm there. Ollie was just a bit confused.
Yeah.
He might actually search up an island now. So he searches up the island. He'll do some shuffling and passes the turn back to Chad.
It'd be pretty sweet.
What?
Oh, I guess never mind, that wouldn't work. I was thinking with the Mimic Bats if he could ever combo off, but he couldn't filter the blue and the red into blue.
Sure. So Chad drew a Phantasmal Image.
That doesn't really do much impact on the game.
Yeah. I think... Well, Chad has a Lich as well.
Yes.
So... This might be interesting if he swings in with the...
I don't see how swinging could be good. Then that'll put a Phantasmal Image and a Solemn on those Mimic Bats.
Yeah, the Solemn doesn't die. I think Chad was confused there. I think you were confused too. Everybody was confused.
Oh yeah, I forgot that it wasn't a 1/1.
Yeah, no, the previous turn...
It was.
The Heartless Summoning got Ray of Revelation, so... Yeah, I don't really like that attack by Chad.
No. Just putting an image under a bat. It's such a bad card to have under there.
Alright, so here comes a copy of Phantasmal Image. It will clone Solemn Simulacrum, so Ollie's now gonna go through his deck.
With the cupcake token.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to go through his deck and pull out all his basic lands, so he'll just have access to a ton of mana in the next couple of turns. All right, so Ollie's gonna.
He has to have Chad read it to make sure he knows that end of turn it stays in play.
Yep, exactly. If you make it add in a turn, it stays in play till next turn.
All right, so Ollie attacks for 2.
Yep, with 2 1/1 Solmson Lacrims.
And he still has a Faithless to flash back, correct?
I think he might. I think he might flash it back right now. What did I miss when I was sneezing?
Just Ollie passing the turn.
All right, so Ollie passes the turn.
All right, so
Wait, doesn't that token die?
yeah, the token should be removed.
Yeah.
Not die, but
Well, why is it in play?
All right, there we go.
Okay,
we got it.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah, now he's attacking and letting this Solemn not only search for land but die and draw him a card.
yeah.
This is not good, Chad.
Well, maybe he wants one of the Mimic Bats tapped for some reason, and he's gonna
And
try
then
to
you
go
just, like-
off or
Well,
something.
no, it doesn't matter if they're tapped or not.
Yeah, because you can still switch it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about Mimic Bat stopping this combo. It just does it in play.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
There's a spell bomb.
All right. So end of turn. There's a Forbidden
Flashback
Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Yeah. So yeah, Chad's just not doing anything really.
No.
Maybe he's trying to set up something, but the more he waits, oh wow, Ollie doesn't take the spell bomb.
Keeps Desperate Ravens. How can his opponent kill him if he has like 2 spell bombs and 2 Mimic Bats in play? Like he literally can't win the game.
Yeah. Maybe he's gonna search for a Sun Titan and like just get back to. But yeah, double spell bomb just seems awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think flashing Ravens back is better than casting Aintrazi. Maybe not. You get to dig 2 more cards,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter if the cards in your hand or graveyard.
Do you think there's any merit right now for Ollie to kill his own Heartless Summoning?
No, why?
Just to go more beatdown.
No, you're still like a. I mean, no, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like I mean, like
I
if you have like
see it.
spellbomb, bat or something, it's like, and like Chad doesn't even have a Heartless Summoning, you know?
Yeah. I guess I could see it.
Yeah. All right. So Ollie loses a Faithless Looting. Not a big deal. He'll Desperate Ravings one more time. 1, 2. In the meantime,
What would you like to talk about?
keep tweeting in as I shuffle, but tweet in what color binder I should get. It's purple, blue, black, white, green, some other colors. All
That's
right.
interesting.
So another Desperate Ravings. Yeah, I mean, Ollie's just trying to search for some more. So he's just gonna have Chad pick at random since he shuffled his hand. Let's see. It is just a land. All right. So Ollie will untap with, pretty much access to
All of his mana.
yeah, all of his mana. Yeah, like
There's an
12
Alishnorn.
12 lands. So yeah, I can see him just hard casting something, unless he's gonna go for the Unbarrel Rights right here.
Well, no, I mean he's just gonna for 5 mana he gets to play Alishnorn.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna Unbarrel Rights.
yeah, he's gonna Unbarrel Rights. He's gonna get the Runescar Demon. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah, then you can just image up a bunch of Runescar Demons.
Yeah, I mean,
Last time he put Runescar Demon to play, he lost. 'cause of
yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen
Yeah.
again this time. So he takes back his play.
What are
All
you
right,
doing?
But I think they're forcing him to do it now. All right, he does get a Runescar Demon.
Yeah.
So Ollie's gonna search. He's looking for the image, I think. Maybe.
No,
Oh,
Sun
Sun Titan.
Titan.
Yeah, Sun Titan. All right. No, maybe not Sun Titan. He's taking another look. He has the image and Sun Titan up front. Originally, we just thought image might be better. I think image is better. Yeah, image and then Sun Titan.
Most people want you to have like purple or rainbow or glitter.
Purple? I think I'm going to go with purple. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. There's only one guy who said, oh, yeah, multiple people said purple.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll start sleeving up some of my cards in the meantime. All right, so Solemn's going to attack for 1. I mean, shouldn't Chad just, like, block here now? Just to... He doesn't want him to draw a card and put another... Yeah. I guess the 1 point of damage doesn't matter.
Yeah, and now he dazed, so
Dazed.
Scar and Image.
So he's going to put Image and
He's not going to put anything on the other one?
Why? He should, right? It's a free
No,
roll.
I don't think he wants to put Image because he can recur the Image. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he should put something, though. Put his Solemn.
I don't get Dane there. Why would you Day there? I feel like Ollie is just so ahead he just doesn't care. Oh, he can attack then. That way that Chad can't copy the Runescar Demon anymore. I think he was like, I shouldn't have Unburial Rights, but then they made him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, now this is how I'm going to play the game.
Why doesn't he put a Solemn? If anybody knows why he didn't put anything under the second Mimic
Solemn
Vat.
should be on the other one. Yeah.
Do you think Ollie thinks that second Mimic Vat is a spell bomb because it was like next to each other?
No, he knows he has two bats in play. I think he's like, I'm not going to use the other one. I've been crushing him for the last 15 minutes. I don't care.
Okay.
That's how I feel. I think that's Ollie's mindset right now.
All right, check the tweets. We're getting a massive tweet. So.
We got a tweet.
Well, that's massive for
but it's a big one.
Yeah.
Dale Smith and a bunch of people should also switch to purple sleeves if you're going to have a purple binder. That is hot with a U.
All right, so there's a Sun Titan, getting back Image, getting back Spellbomb to be safe.
Get a spellbomb.
Get a
be
Spellbomb.
safe.
All right. He gets a Spellbomb. Pretty safe this game.
I don't think there's a line for Chad to win this game. Not even a single line. Play Runescar Demon attack for 6.
I think Ollie didn't tap his mana yet. Did he tap his mana?
I don't know.
I think. Oh yeah,
he
it's on
did.
the bottom. Yeah, you can't really see. All right, there's Elish Norn.
Just do whatever.
So, Chad's dead next turn. Chad could almost went like Devil's Play, win, you know? Just the way the game played out. He has all his mana.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
He just Image Elish Norn gets to put on Mimic Vat.
Yeah.
He doesn't, just ignores. I don't get why it's just a free roll. Oh, because he can flash it. He would rather flash it back.
With Barrel Rights?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Tragic Slip on the Sun Titan.
Interesting board choice.
Shouldn't he Tragic Slip on like the end step? So like Ollie might use one of the bats already, or does that not even matter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it matters.
All right, so there's a Phantasma.
So Chad's making.
So he's gonna respond with Spellbomb. Draws a Faithless Looting. So Chad has a Sun Titan in the form of a. Okay,
there's
so
a
there's
Lich
Lich
that does nothing.
Yeah, Chad has no graveyard right now.
Yeah, end of turn, make a demon.
I think Chad's just dead.
So he's going to be double chumping next turn.
So, well, it's not chumping because Chad's Sun Titan is a 6/6. You're saying because he's going to play the Elish Norn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the Elish Norn, Chad will go down to 5 life.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Chad has one more turn technically. Okay, so Ollie. I mean, is Ollie just gonna hardcast his Elish Norn?
I mean, Ollie's just gonna do whatever he wants at this point.
Yeah,
it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. This game is kind of like weird, you know?
I mean, it just took forever. Ollie got a huge board advantage because of his because he had so many ways to beat a combo, and because Chad's combo isn't that resilient to graveyard hate.
Okay.
So like, Ollie took forever with Solemn, so he's going to gain a huge board advantage. And this is just, Ollie could have killed him in any way he wanted to. This is just the way he chose to kill him.
Yeah. All right. So Ollie,
I feel like Ollie just has a grin on his face. He's just kind of like dirtling. He's just like, yeah, I'll play this and this. And
so Chad shows the Devil's Play, Perilous Mirror, and scoops it up. All right. So after a weird, messy, interesting game, like
Ollie comes
wins,
back to win the match.
So Ali's 4-1.
And to prove that his Heartless Summoning deck is going to go deeper than his opponent's Heartless Summoning deck.
Well, maybe not. Maybe,
Well, I guess they could continue playing and Chad could come back.
Yeah, maybe Chad could finish up 8-2.
I think this is our second horse race.
Yeah,
I'll take Chad. You gave me the first one.